No, tell us secrets, Pat.
What's crack-a-lackin'?
Our interview with Per Arne in Larvik, Norway, and after.
All right, so now we have to talk to the heat of the sun.
Okay,
Oh, it's on?
If you abuse it, I'm just going to block your name.
Right,
Yes.
right.
That's
And
all.
I said your name. You always let me
Kandi,
say your name. I'm
I
sorry.
do. No, it's
I
fine.
just usually don't do
No.
that.
Welcome back to Real Talk with Kandi Thompson.
And Garrett Gray.
So it was kind of funny this last week after we went live on everything. I went in and listened because it's fun that like you can see us on YouTube and Spotify, but on Apple Podcast you can just hear us. And so it was kind of fun to like listen to a podcast where you can just hear us.
Yeah. Do we sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we did. We did sound
I
good.
haven't looked yet.
It was hilarious because I think we said something like this big and we used our hands. So obviously you can't see something like that, but I mean, it actually was really good. I could totally listen to us driving down the road and not have to see us.
It's funny because it's like you're listening to us, but you know everything we talked about.
I know. I love watching our podcast. Actually, I like to go back and watch it because it's, you're in it, but like you don't see how it like all comes together.
Yeah.
So I do like to watch it and just certain things like, I got to remember or how does that go down? And so, it's very fun. Well, I'm happy.
So we have to be more descriptive.
I think we're doing fine. I think
Okay.
we do pretty good. I mean, I think that
Those of you listening, what she's really saying is
right. I think that there has obviously we describe everything anyway because we're not there, so we're talking about it anyway, and so and we have a lot of listeners on Apple Podcasts, so we're obviously doing something right, or they would not be listening. Right? Yeah. So no. Very exciting. It's fun to be on all those different fun platforms.
It is.
We just got recently, when you reach like a certain, milestone, if you will, you get like this, hey, congratulations, you reached your next milestone. And we did just get that, but I can't remember what it was for.
Oh, fabulous.
And I'm sorry, Garrett. It was something to do with downloads.
We should promote that though. Like when we get do we get little stickers or like little like badges?
No, I don't think so. You just get like a, hey, you just reached your, this milestone. It was something to do with downloads, and so it was kind of exciting.
Yeah,
I'll take a screenshot next time.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah. So anyway, we had the funnest night last night.
Right.
Yeah. So
exciting.
Last week was, and I'm meaning because this is Friday, so the previous week, right?
Right.
So this week was the first week of school. So this is we are officially on Friday of the first week of school. So congratulations to the kids for making it through your first week. But the last Friday, a week ago today, we had, I went to my daughter's, she had it at law school. So she's at McGeorge School of Law, which is like a subsidiary of UOP, University of Pacific. And so she went through her orientation class, and then we had to go down, and they had like a class for parents on like, are you texting while we're talking?
Yes. But I am fully listening. I swear. I forgot that my headphone was in my head, and so like something went off, and I was like, I do need to get to that real quick. But now I'm fully invested into this.
Welcome back,
McGeorge. Yes.
Yeah, McGeorge. Yes. So, and anyway, hopefully you all were listening.
I was listening.
So we went down last night, and they had like this for the class first of all, which was for parents. Actually, anyone. I mean, you don't just have to be, actually, the majority of people that graduate from college don't go straight into law school. They usually go somewhere else. So like, it's usually, a lot of people start 10 years after, 5 years after.
Really?
So a lot of people coming to law school have babies, have families, have already married. And so that's a really big challenge in law school. And how do you balance law school and a life? And you kind of can't. So that's really we had 4 students there yesterday, and they were talking about, like, they were answering all the parents' questions, and then there was a professor there also, and it was really awesome, very informative on like what it's going to take. But then after that, all the students they took an oath of professionalism, and they got pinned. So we had like a little pinning ceremony, and then they had a celebration in the quad. So that was super fun. And so Erin is officially a law student.
Now, what is I want to say like statistic or like I'm pretty sure not everybody gets into McGeorge, right? Do we know if you apply for it, what is the, people that get in that don't get in?
Yesterday, the professor said he actually was the dean of like admissions. And so he said he individually went through every single applicant that they chose. And out of 1,300 applicants, they chose 200.
Wow.
So yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
That is pretty cool. And it's good. I mean, I think that'd be kind of a cool deal to get on after, she goes through kind of a little bit more of her studies and whatever she gets comfortable, maybe getting her back and be like, how did you feel going through that process of, getting into that school, and how did you get into it, and what really made you like secure that you knew you were going to get into that, besides just submitting in 1,300 to 200 is kind of a big drop.
It is. And McGeorge is a great school. Right. I mean, there's many people in this area that many of our attorneys graduated from McGeorge. Yeah. And so it's an amazing school, and it was really fun to be there. We learned a little bit about it. I didn't realize it was 100 years old. Yeah. And so the campus was really awesome. We got to meet lots of her friends, so that was cool. Super fun. Yeah, and her apartment is like 8 minutes away from campus. So I mean, I feel like she's really set up for success, but it was super fun. Official law student. Then Emily had her official orientation yesterday for her Master's of Accounting program.
I did see she was also at the pinning ceremony. There was a phone that had her face on it, so that was good.
Erin
she couldn't be too far.
Erin was introducing us to, well, you remember, this is the first time they've ever been apart. Right. So you could watch it live. There was a live streaming, so like our whole family, Erin's boyfriend, her sister, everyone was watching it live. And so it was funny though, because Emily, right after, Adam had her on FaceTime, but he was like holding her like a child, like he was like presenting her like a baby. And we had, and Erin was introducing us to her friends and their parents, and Adam's got Emily like this, and it was hilarious. And so one of the dads was like, "Oh, I was curious why you were holding the phone like this." Like, it was hilarious.
What if some people were like, "Oh, you're just walking around with a picture of her?"
Yeah.
No, this was her sister.
No, Emily was there. Yeah, she was there through the whole thing.
That's funny.
So, but Emily had her orientation yesterday, which was huge. A little overwhelming. I mean, grad school's not undergrad, right? It's a little overwhelming. So, but Emily's is 1 year and Erin's is 3 years. And so it was super fun. It was just really, really fun moments when you like think in your brain, like, they just started kindergarten and now here we are. So anyway, speaking of that, school. I think school had a great first week. Yeah. Super fun.
I mean, way better than last year's start. So, but we're kicking forward. We're doing good. We got new admin at Argonaut that I think are falling into the role really well. Good. They're not trying to make waves, but they're there to do the job, which is a very good security. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen when you have new admin come in. Are they going to want to reinvent the wheel? Are they going to push a bunch of their policies? Yeah. No, both of the ones that we have now, and I can only talk on the Argonaut side because I just happen to work there too, is they're fitting in and they're doing well, and they were out all week and I loved it. I know that they can get busy, but they're out and about, they're showing face, they're doing things, they're getting into the public of their campus, and I think it's awesome. I think it's good things to come. Hopefully, just like Jared has said, right, we want consistency. So if we can continue consistency, but still the biggest topic is if we're going to push for that consolidation and what's really going to happen, and is consistency really going to be there? Is it going to move forward with us? Is everybody going to change again in the next couple of years? That's, I think, the biggest worry about a lot of things, along with a lot of the other administrative deals that are happening on there. But that, I think, is the biggest issue, that how can we have consistency when this is still in the back of everybody's mind?
First, I think it's important that we thank our teachers and our staff, because it's not an easy career to go in anymore. Right. And I mean, not that it was ever easy, but there was just not as many politics, not as much stuff being handed from the state, not as many crazy situations with vaccines. Yeah,
I feel like they're more under the microscope now than they've probably ever been. Yeah.
And so we do really want to say thank you so much for all of those who show up every day for our kids in this community. They really are awesome. I was a graduate, you're a graduate. Actually, the new principal at Argonaut High School was a graduate of our program. And so he, Mr. DeWalt, he was a year younger than me in school. Super great guy. And so it's really fun. His dad actually was a part of the school district when I was there.
See?
Yeah. So no, it's fun when you have community. I mean, our superintendent is a graduate of our school district. So really fun when you get people that come back into the community. So thank you to everyone.
Have personal interest. Yeah. And then people that come out of town and they'll come and teach here and they enjoy it. I don't know how many times I've had a conversation with someone that wasn't ever born here and came here just to teach or found this area, and they love it. Right? Like it's just a different community, and it's a different vibe than just being in California. You have like your own little oasis out here, which I think is that, and that's why I kind of liked it and moved back here. I mean, it's a great place to grow a family. It's a great place to kind of grow old at.
Yeah.
There's enough things to do, but you're away from all of the, I think, the political BS that's happening and can happen in California that you can see more if you're somewhere else than here in this nice little
We are
safe
a little
haven.
bit protected. Yeah.
For sure.
And, you know, congratulations to Chris Lucky, who started his 35th
year.
First day of school. So I want you to know I was there for his first day of school. I was in his class.
Well, that's the joke. It's always like, you know, even everybody's like, you know, and I think I had Chris Lucky. You know?
No, it's so awesome.
Funny.
So think of this. So like I was a sophomore and it was, I think I was a sophomore. He was geometry. And it was his first, he was 22, right? Mm-hmm. First day of school. And so he was literally to this day one of the best teachers I've ever had. And I always thought like it was really fun because I think teachers get to a certain point where they can't remember not knowing. You know, they can't remember being the student. Well, he was just the student. So it was awesome. It was one of my favorite. I have many things that I still remember. He taught us Chief Sokotoa. Yeah. So sine over cosine, right? Tangent adjacent to.
Are we talking about math right now?
Yes. What is it? What's the TOA? Okay. Anyway, I'm going to come back next week and I'm going to tell you what Sokotoa is.
Maybe we get Chris Lucky on the podcast. No, that could be a hidden hero.
Yes.
Hidden heroes.
Come on.
That's the deal now. Hidden
Chris,
heroes.
we're coming for you.
Yep.
So anyway, and there's a lot of teachers and you were just talking about that last week. There's just a lot of community. And so it's been fun. I have a niece that just started kindergarten and another niece that just started TK at Jackson. So that's super fun. And I mean, the one thing that we can truly say about Amador County schools is that we care.
Yeah.
You know, we might have a lot of, limitations and there's not enough funding, but I can promise you the people that are out there, they care.
Yeah.
They love our kids. And that's why, I mean, I have a daughter that's going to law school and one that's getting her master's degree in accounting coming out of Amador County, you know? So no, very, very exciting. Actually, there was another person that graduated from Amador at the same time my girls did, Connor Christensen. He's actually, you will know his mom, Gwen Christensen, who has the estate planning on Main Street. Okay. Gwen is amazing, and she's actually writing a book right now.
Really?
Oh, she's amazing. Yeah, and so she's actually on KVGC a lot.
Oh yeah.
And she's just really an awesome person, and her oldest, Connor, just started McGeorge also.
Oh, nice.
Which is super fun because she's an attorney, and so
That's
it's like
crazy.
following in his mom's footsteps. Yeah. So it was fun though yesterday to be able to see Connor and his wife, and so that was fun.
That was a good deal.
Yes. Anyway,
it's a small world, not just a small county.
It is. It is. Well, and it's fun to have a really great law school that's close to us, you know. So let's see.
We had fires up in Tiger Creek this week, or evacuations got dropped, so that everybody's able to get back into their homes. So for all that were out there, hopefully you were safe. Hopefully you didn't lose too much. And I heard it was 200 acres, something like that at the time.
Not even. I mean, our firefighters did amazing. That thing could have got out of control so quick. Tiger Creek.
Yeah.
You've ever driven down there?
Oh yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, it could have got out of control so quick. And our firefighters are amazing. We're very, very blessed in Amador County for all of our service personnel. They're amazing. And so, but one app that's very important in Amador County, if you don't have it on your phone, it's called Watch Duty.
Yep.
And it's amazing. It actually will tell you everything. It'll tell you where the fire is. It'll notify you if you want to be notified about it. It'll show you where the evacuations are. It'll actually show you where the power's out. So just, you know, and being a property manager, I have to look and see, like, do I have any homes in this area that are under evacuation? And I'm messaging the owners like, hey, just a heads up. I'm messaging the tenants, making sure that they're okay. But it's very beneficial. And it does actually, I mean, they update all the time. So it's usually pretty accurate. And then there's another app. Adam, what is the other one that you can actually watch the fire? There's cameras all over.
Alert California.
And that actually has cameras all over where you can.
Alert, or is it California Alert
California.
or Alert California?
You can't put these two in a podcast.
It's one of the two, where it's either Alert California or California Alert. Which California Alert would be cool because then it's CA, just like California, right?
Moving right along. Yes. So yeah. Anyway, that app, we're gonna put that.
We're gonna figure it out.
Put the notes in there. Garrett will make something blink so you know what it is. Yeah.
Maybe like an alert.
A California. Thank you, Garrett.
Also, if you guys ever look in your guys' areas, we had a great sit down at one of our ACAR meetings where the firefighter gentleman came out and told us about being Firewise, which it only you could be Firewise through street address, and just if you have, I think, a good select few people that want to be a part of it, you become Firewise in that neighborhood, which I think is another great deal because it puts more information out in that area per street and zip code, right? So
look up Firewise. It's very, very important, and it actually helps your insurance rates also. So definitely really important. They also said for Amador County, they'll come out and not do like a civil inspection, like a Cal Fire inspection, but they can come out and give you pointers on saying, hey, this is what you should do to clean up this and this and this to help, again, your insurance or be fire safe as well. So doesn't cost you anything to do that. They're not reporting you to anyone. It's literally just something they're doing for
trying to help out the community. Yeah, we are in a very big rural area, so it's very important because that all drives the factors of the California Fair Plan and what you can get insured on and how you can get insured on. So having more information is better than none.
Yes, that's right. And so exciting, Don Luis
back in Jackson.
And this dude is crazy. Like, he is doing dollar tacos.
Now, we're not saying actually crazy.
No, I love him.
But
Mauricio, we love you.
Smart crazy.
No, like, he is so good. Like, he's doing dollar tacos. What a really smart way to generate very quick business.
For sure.
Yeah, so we did a birthday party for James Marzano here at our office last week, and we got 20 tacos for $20.
Love that.
It was so awesome, and they're really good. So if you guys have not hit up Don Luis, it's right up by John's Pit Stop, right by Java Drive. You're going to want to go, and they're dollar tacos. So yeah, they're amazing. I mean, we had carne asada and chicken. He's got a good setup there.
Yeah. And it's not fast food tacos. It's actually made tacos.
They're like street taco, really yummy.
You can't even get a dollar taco at Taco Bell anymore.
You can't get a dollar drink at Taco Bell. Literally. So, okay. And then also another really fun thing that we got to participate in. Thank you so much to the Chamber of Commerce. And also, there were so many sponsors that made this happen, which was really cool. So the Chamber promoted, I want to say maybe a month ago, that they were going to be doing a Canva class. For those of you who don't know what Canva is, it's a really, really awesome marketing program. It helps you create content on any platform. I mean, and from the very, very basic user to the most advanced user. I mean, Canva is literally most content creator, social media creators' best friend. So we've been using it for years and years. We have a pro account. We love it. But I know, like, I've taught myself everything on it. So there's no way I'm not going to learn so much from it. So it's a 3-part series. And so this was class 1. You did not have to pay to go. It was free. And it was packed. And the lady that was there, Lisa Fairgood, is that her last name? Okay. So she was amazing. She was Leticia, but I think she goes by Lisa. And so she's really, really awesome. They did another one recently. A different chamber did one recently in McCollum Hill, and it was not the same person. Really? So it's not like they have she was amazing. She was so good. She does have to go a little bit fast. And so
there's probably so much in it that you have to get it all out. And it's like, I also don't want to drag this out to where you start forgetting stuff that I told you at the very beginning, because it all goes together.
Well, it was really awesome. And then she trained you enough to where she's like, okay, for the next 30 minutes, I want you to create a post. I want you to post something on social media. And so for business, if you're not using social media, you might as well not even have your business. You literally are losing out on a free form of advertising. So that was really, really awesome, and I loved it. I learned a lot from it. I can't wait. She said for the next one that she's gonna so the next one, this was beginner. Next one is intermediate, and then it'll be more expert. But I mean, she's building to that. So it's not like you have to be intermediate or expert. And so next time we're gonna learn how to do a talking head on YouTube.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, but she had a lot of great input. I mean, she has her own podcast. She does a lot of things. And so that was really awesome. Thank you so much, Chamber.
This is what I think is so nice too about Amador County is with the Chamber, we have a very active chamber that is in the know and promoting businesses, right? So if you are a business owner, again, that's another thing that you should be getting into is the Amador County Chamber of Commerce, which puts on great events, great networking mixers, and promotes your business to the best extent that it can. So even if you're not on social media, but you can provide some stuff to the chamber, I know the chamber is going to be able to help you out as that too.
No, it's so fun. And the chamber actually does really fun things. They're getting ready to go to Roaring Camp.
Oh.
So like their next mixer is at Roaring Camp. And if you're not familiar with Roaring Camp, you know, it's one of those things like when you live in an area, you don't always do the fun things in that area. And so this is something that if you've never done it, you have to do it. I think it's the first Saturday of every month is Locals Night. And it's 50% off or 35% off or something like that.
Such good food.
Yeah. And so in Pine Grove, you get in the back of this truck and multiple, they have seats and
it's kid friendly too. It's not just adults.
Seats in there.
Are we talking about this again? Like I know I was trying to smooth past it, but she's gonna keep bringing it up. It was a slip one time.
You can spread over the. Anyway, so
okay, so quick story. They're gonna ask. I know this is gonna happen. Okay, so this was like the first time that I was really getting to know Adam and Kandi and her daughters, and we went to a evening event with Berkshire Hathaway and Divine, where we went to Roaring Camp. I think it was on a Friday, right?
Yeah.
So we went down, we did the whole car tour down, and you can go have some drinks down there, listen to a live band.
You get a gold pan.
Gold pan. It's an active mine still, so they do have dirt still getting pushed out there with gold, which is pretty cool.
I found gold. I got gold.
So we have dinner, and we all start getting wrapped up and getting in the cars. And I sit all the way to the back.
They're trucks, by the way.
Here's the thing. I slipped up. I was saying, excuse me.
Okay, hold on. No, I have to set it up. That was not setting it up. So we get in the back of the truck, and the trucks are set up in a way that, like, there's benches. So there's a bench on each side, and then there's a bench in the middle. And this is how you ride down and then how you ride back up. And they're telling you a story the whole way. So Garrett gets in first, and I mean, you're packed. Like this is a very popular event. So the trucks are packed, and so you're squeezing as many as you can. So being courteous, Garrett thinks he's gonna, straddle the middle
and push myself all the way to the back.
All the way up to the back of the window. And so then that way we can fit more people in there. And so my girls have never met Garrett
First
before.
time meeting them.
Yeah. And I mean, but he's not far off on their age. I mean, you're pretty young. So it was just hilarious that he gets in and he said, like, talking about how he was sitting, he said,
I was trying to say,
I manscape.
I was trying to say, I'm not trying to manspread, and I said I manscape. And so the whole time now up this hill.
He said he manscapes, which was a visual nobody wanted or cared about, and then very quickly said that I mean manspreading. Well, that was it. And if you've ever met my family, he's never dying that down.
No.
So it was hilarious. Thank you, Garrett.
You're
so
welcome.
just make sure that if you manspread, that you're not talking about manscaping.
Or maybe if you do manspread, you should manscape. I don't know yet.
Anyway, and we don't want to know. So thank you for not telling us. Yes, Garrett, thank you for not telling us. Anyway, so that's the next chamber event. That's where that came from.
Yeah.
And then also they just moved. So they have a new location right on Main Street, which I think is a great location for them. Yeah, so really awesome.
It's awesome.
Yes. Anyway, talking one last thing we just wanted to talk about, and we're going to wrap up. So our real estate topic today is that there's actually kind of a big deal happening. Many of you have probably noticed that the land right across from Argonaut High School, there's 17.03 acres is for sale. I actually am the listing agent on it, although it's newsworthy regardless.
Yeah.
And we have a buyer, cash buyer came in, super awesome opportunity. It's a really great property. The owner of the property has worked with the EPA in order to do what the EPA deemed as their cleanup. That was completed at the end of October 2024. So I mean, everything good to go, right?
And this is property right in front of or behind, depending on what you look at it, where they just did a very big cleanup and dig out of all of the super site. So they were there for a solid year doing their cleanup, right?
And it is listen, if you live in Amador County, you have the potential of having arsenic on your property. I mean, this was huge gold mine territory.
Yeah.
And all the tailing wheels, wherever they dumped their tailings, there was arsenic there. So there have been sites that have been condemned that you can't use when there's no way they're going to be able to get it to a safe level. But it's my understanding that in order to get sick from arsenic, you actually have to digest it. It's not even like you have to breathe it.
I think you have to digest it a lot too. We should probably look that up. But
so what we have happening right now, and we really do need community support and involvement. We have an amazing medical campus that wants to come in across the street from Argonaut High School. It's going to be about a half a dozen medical buildings. They're going to be, regular, medical, dental, but then a lot of special services, which we don't have in Amador County. You have to go out of the area to get those. Right. Such a great thing for Jackson, for jobs, for the community, for you guys realize that we have the #1 retirement rate in the entire state. So we have 35% of our residents that are over 65.
Right.
27.5% that are over 60. And the second other county that has 27.5%, which is the highest percentage of retirement over 60 in the state, is Calaveras County. Wow. So we're neighboring another county. So this medical, it could help so many people. And then we enter into the bureaucracy of the EPA. So that's the Environmental Protection Agency. And they apparently, even though the owner of the property had it completely cleaned up to what it took,
standards were.
It took 2 years to clean it up. 2 years to clean it up on the EPA's money, and got it completely cleaned up as of October 2024. And in January of 2025, they changed the parameter. So it was 100 milligrams, I want to say per cubic foot.
Okay.
But don't quote me on that because I'm definitely not a scientist. But it went from 100 to 5.5.
What a drop.
I'm like,
why would it go that far down? Like,
I understand that federally they're doing all of the stuff that they need to make sure that they're doing the best they can. I mean, there's thousands of sites nationwide.
Yeah.
But this site right here has very little. If you look at the map on it, it's just the border that even has arsenic. There's probably a 10 or 15 acre parcel that doesn't have any. Yeah. And so so now it's put a halt to this because they're stating that it's going to take 5 to 7 years before they're willing to do the cleanup on this parcel. Now, here's the thing. We're not asking for them to change the guideline.
Right.
They know that it needs to be 5.5. Right. We're just asking for this parcel to be put to the top of the list. Yeah. And we need your help. So we need community support. So our email is realtalkwkg@gmail.com. So basically Real Talk with Kandi and Garrett, realtalkwkg@gmail.com. Send us your email in support and we will forward them to the EPA. We need community voices to say, maybe you have a family member that needs those services. Maybe you need those services. Maybe you can't, the service that drives you to the cancer appointments in Sacramento stopped. And that is a bit, whatever it is, we need input and we need to show how this is something that is crucial to our community that does need to be raised to the top of the list. 100%. So we're asking for your help with that. And do you have anything else to share? No. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Provided in this podcast is for general informational purposes only. All opinions expressed are those of the host and guests and do not reflect the official stance of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services or Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Divine Properties or any affiliated entities. This podcast does not constitute legal, financial, or real estate advice, and listeners are encouraged to consult with qualified professionals regarding their specific needs. While we strive to provide accurate information, we make no guarantees regarding the completeness or reliability of any information discussed. We are not responsible for any actions taken by listeners based on the content of this podcast. Additionally, topics covered in the podcast are based on the host's experience and opinions and may not apply to all situations. Listeners are reminded that real estate laws and regulations may vary by location, and information may become outdated over time. By listening to this podcast, you agree to release the host, guests, and any associated entities from any liability related to the topics discussed.